See how they play it. Oh, he got bumped. Is that not PI? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are in week 2, season 3 of the Unheralded Dynasty. We are coming off a good win against Nevada, 14-point win. It was a really close game, I think, for most of the game, and we pulled away late. We were down in the second half, and we were able to battle back and come away with a win. So today we've got a rivalry game with Texas State. I'm going to show you the sliders I switched up for this. Okay, so MAT 10s are the base. But one thing I did, I bumped up fumbles for us. Reaction time I put up for us. Interceptions for us. Tackling I bumped down. And then I believe I bumped them up for fumbles, reaction time, interceptions as well. Injuries are down. Fatigue I bumped down a little bit just because I think kind of the emotion, the adrenaline of a rivalry game. You don't get fatigued as fast, or that adrenaline can kind of mask that. Speed threshold I bumped up to 60. And again, I think that kind of mimics the adrenaline. You're able to run faster. Hit a little bit harder, execute a little bit better for the most part. And then I did put face mask up. Again, just trying to channel the rivalry energy of playing super aggressive. And so we'll see how these sliders do. I'm excited to use them, and hopefully we can manage these enough to come away with a win. All right, let's jump into scouting Texas State. We're going to start with their head coach, George King. He's got the Texas State veer and shoot offensive playbook. Defensively, they're running the 4-2-5. And then you can see they're going to be aggressive with the no huddle. They're going to be on the opposite end of the aggressiveness. They're going to be conservative. And so they are going to run screens and draws on long distance downs. And then defensive aggressiveness at 61. Again, I think that means looser zone coverages, less blitzing. All right, let's move on to players. All right, player-wise, their best player, Mitch Couch, receiving running back, 98 overall. He is injured, so we are not going to see him today. We are going to face Alex Manch. I think that's how you say his last name. He's got silver sidestep. He's an elusive back, redshirt junior out of Katy, Texas. Plays at 86 overall. Speed, acceleration, agility, all pretty good. Change of directions up there. Strength is probably good enough. So somebody that can do damage out of the backfield. Next, we got Sidney Gillette, 93 overall, playing at 94. He's got the star, redshirt junior out of Erie, Pennsylvania. He's got bronze press pro, but what I'm most concerned about was 98 speed, 98 acceleration, 95 agility, 94 change of direction, 96 awareness, 95 catch in traffic. I mean, this guy is good. He's going to be a problem for us. Our defensive backs have to play really disciplined. We may go a lot of zone. I don't know that we have anybody that can man up against Sidney. Quarterback-wise, you got Jimmy Yearby, redshirt senior, field general. He's got the silver field general mental ability. Plays at 93 overall, awareness at 96, throw power at 95. This guy has the ability to dot us up if we're not dotting our I's and crossing our T's on defense. He's got sleight of hand at gold. He's got bronze dot. Last offensive guy we're going to highlight is Matt Muhammad. He's the captain. Plays at 86 overall. He's an agile right tackle, playing at left tackle, redshirt senior, 6'7", 280 pounds. So Matt is the anchor of their offensive line. They're solid across the line. And you can see here that Kevin Overeem is a star player, left tackle, redshirt junior, 6'7", 306. Plays at 89 overall, and he is not starting. So I'm not sure what the issue is there, but he's got a star by his name, and so he must be getting on the field. All right, let's jump to defense. Defensively, led by Taylor Rios, true junior, hybrid strong safety, 6 feet 208, playing at 93 overall, 91 speed, 95 acceleration, awareness at 95, play rec at 78. Looks like man coverage at 82. A really good defender for them. He's going to look to make a lot of plays. Behind him, though, is Darian Moffitt. We may look to target number 9 out on the field, 65 overall, 86 speed, 87 acceleration, not bad. Agility 82, change direction 86. His awareness is at 49 though. Play rec at 63. I think this is somebody that we can attack and win against more times than not. At left end, James Fair. He's got a star. Playing at 93 overall, 81 speed, 95 acceleration, 95 agility. Strength is at 96. Awareness at 96. He's got a quick jump at gold. He's 6'3", 223 pounds. Really going to be a disruptive force off the edge for them. At left outside linebacker, Thomas Stacy. You can see he's rated at 81 overall. Again, they move a right outside linebacker to left, and he jumps up 7. He's playing at 88. Play rec is at 90. Speed at 81, not the fastest, but that play rec is pretty high. His strength is at 95. So somebody we got to keep an eye on. At corner, they got George Sendejo, playing at 89 overall, 95 speed, 95 excel, agility 89, change of directions at 99, awareness at 85, 87 play rec. He's got golden house call, bronze blanket coverage, bronze quick jump. A really good corner for them. We may have to throw away from him, go to Tyler Rizzo. So George Sendejo may not be seeing a lot of balls come his way. He's also the defensive captain, somebody they really look to and lean on to make plays and get the defense right. A couple of weaknesses I want to point out. We saw the strong safety. Also at right tackle, they got redshirt senior Keenan Watkins, playing at 79 overall, speeds at 57, acceleration 75, strength is only at 81, awareness 77. So somebody I think we can attack, and I know Kevin Vasquez will be lined up against him. Kevin is going to be playing at 89 overall. It's a 10-point difference. I'm betting that Kevin can win that battle. And then last two weaknesses, we got Eric Robledo at D tackle, playing at 81 overall, so not the worst. Still a solid defender, but as far as their defense goes, one of the lower rated guys. And so if we've got these two guys up the middle for them in their 4-2-5, I'm feeling confident about our offensive line being able to establish the run. So Robledo and Rubin, solid defenders, but I think our combination of Tyler Ali at left guard, Nick Vallejo at center, they're both 85 overall, and Eric Colombo at right guard, 84 overall. I think they can win these inside battles more times than not. All right, let's check out their game last week because they had a huge road win against number 6, Kansas State. So when I first looked at this, I assumed that Texas State had lost. And I was looking at the numbers. Total offense is better. They did have 2 turnovers, so I didn't really think twice. But it wasn't until I was later into looking through all the stats and the player stats that I realized that Texas State had won. So they jumped up to a 24-14 lead in the first half and just kind of maintained that throughout. 333 passing yards. So Yearby was kind of on point. They rushed for 97 and a touchdown. It's only 2.9 per carry, which I like to see because I think our run defense is strong. I don't know what it is compared to Kansas State, but I'm hoping to keep them to around 3 to 3.5 yards per carry. They threw for 221, not a massive amount of yards, but as you can see, enough to win the game. Third down conversion, they were only 4 of 14. So Kansas State was able to get them off the field quite a bit. They just weren't able to convert their third downs. They were even worse at 3 for 14. Texas State did go for it on fourth down 2 times and converted both. So we have to be aware of that. Turnovers, there's 2. Kansas State had none. Texas State lost a fumble, threw a pick, and in time of possession, you can see they beat them by about 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, basically 5 minutes. But they did have 9 penalties for 74 yards. So again, with the penalties and the turnovers and the under 3 yards per rush, I like our defense's chances. All right, let's get the player stats. So Yearby, 221 yards, 3 touchdowns, threw a pick, long of 62. He got sacked twice, only at 58% completion percentage. I'm hoping and thinking that we can keep him to the same. Alex Manch, 19 carries, 66 yards, 3.5 per. He fumbled twice, and we've been working on punching that ball loose. And hopefully we can force him to fumble a couple more times in our game. Looks like Mitch Couch did get some carries in this game, and then he ended up getting injured. So, 6 for 24 for a 4-yard average, which is not bad, but he just couldn't stay in the game. Yearby went 5 for 12 and a touchdown. Gillette got some jet sweeps, 3 for 10. Receiving, here's Sidney Gillette. Again, this is their most dangerous weapon. He only had 2 catches, but for 75 yards, 1 touchdown, a long of 62. And he did have 1 drop. Zach Gels, I believe he's their slot guy. 5 receptions, 58 yards, 11 per, and 1 touchdown, long of 16. And then Eric Hall, their tight end, also had 5. They targeted him quite a bit. And then Manch, Boren, and Poles all had a few catches. Defensively, Luis Rosales playing middle. Sendejo, Bieria. Let's see if they had any, no sacks, but tackle for loss. Looks like Fair and Rubin got a tackle for loss. No interceptions. Let's go back to total tackles here. So Sendejo, Bieria playing corner. Wagoner at corner. Stacy's the outside linebacker. We saw Felix Cochran at free safety. There's Rios, who only had 2 tackles total. What jumped out to me was their pass deflections. You can see Rosales had 3, Bieria had 2, Cochran had 2, Rizzo had 2, Sandejo 1, and Toner 1. So their defensive backfield gets to the ball and can break it up, along with their middle linebacker here, Rosales. So we got to be aware of that as we're throwing the ball around, and I'm sure these guys are hungry to turn these deflections into interceptions. In the kicking game, Deshaun Keys was 2 for 2, long of 47, made all the extra points. Punting, you can see Savon Owen had 5 for 198, averaged 39.6, but only a net of 143, net average 28.6. He did have a long of 52, so maybe a case of outkicking the coverage. Maybe the coverage isn't that good, and Kansas State was able to make some big returns. Kick return, Batista and Vios, 24 and 22, respectively. Punt return, this is Vios again, 4 attempts for 50 yards, 12.5 average, but he did have a long of 21. So somebody we got to look to contain if we have to punt the ball. All right, so that's a quick look at Texas State. Again, Mitch Couch, their top player, is not going to be playing. Went out early in their game against Kansas State, did not return. I'm assuming we will not see him. You can see they're 84 overall, 86 offense, 84 defense. That's the exact same as us. All right, so we looked at Texas State, their depth chart. By the numbers, again, 84 overall, 86 offenses, 84 defenses. That worked out well. And then they highlight Derek Sisk. Before we jump into the game, let's check out recruiting. Now, I know we checked on this after the first game, but I just want to run through it here. Jason Trail looking really good. Economos. I mean, we've got some solid guys in here. Ringo, still good. Cox, we saw Charlotte kind of pull off. Darling, I think we might battle for Frank Busby here. Dingle, we're really pulling ahead. Bowanko. Vernon, I think we overtook App State, so I don't know how much they're advancing. And then Anthrop and Mandarino, we got some time. All right, scouting's done. Recruiting's done. Let's dive into the game. We are on the road. Kind of nervous to see how the sliders affect the gameplay. Again, the first game I thought was really good with Mat 10 sliders. So these are kind of amped up a little bit, mimicking a rivalry game on the road, no less. You know, that's the thing I think with sliders is I think more people need to use the sliders, again, for every type of game. You're on the road against a ranked opponent, more difficult sliders. You're on the road in a rivalry game, adjust them. You're playing a cupcake school, maybe adjust it so it could be a tighter game, you know, because sometimes those cupcakes will kind of outplay their ability, at least for the first half. Or you can adjust them to hey, let's, you know, we're playing a cupcake, let's blow them out, let's adjust the sliders. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, trying to get different types of games, because if you play all 12 the same, it gets kind of old. So I think you can keep it alive here. Okay, we got buck sweep here, right? Get Abraham going right away. But I think, back to sliders, I think when people are playing, you know, an entire season, and they have the sliders all the same, they continue to get the same game. And I know people try to combat that, and Mat 10 has done a good job. But I think just continuing to use different sliders every game does a better job than relying on one set of sliders. Okay, enough about sliders. That'll be a separate video. Let's get to the game here. A couple of good first plays. Buck sweep and an RPO. We've got a trap play called here. You get it. Abraham runs tough. Gain a 9. Right now we're just going with coach suggestions. I may have said it in last video or previous videos, but I picked I went through my whole game plan with my playbook. So, you know, what plays do we want to call in first down, second down, first and long, first and medium, all that stuff is set up in my playbook. Maybe too much where I have too many options. I got to whittle it down. But I think that's a great way to get better coach suggestions. All right, here we got duo. I don't hate it here with that linebacker down. I think we got it covered. Oh, I flipped it on accident, but that worked even better. I was thinking about flipping it, and I must have flipped it without realizing it, but that worked out well. We're going to stay in I-4. I'm going to go halfback stretch. We're going to double to that overhang defender, that safety. See if we can get out there to him. Bickerstaff gets it. There we go, 8. Staying in I form. We got 95 Mike. There we go. You know, as far as going on the road and starting a game, this is how you want to do it. We've been physical. We ran the ball well. We went to RPO. We're going to go jet touch here to Fleming. If Rossi can seal that edge. Yep, he steps wide. All right, here we got RPO. Bickerstaff. Fleming, if he can hold his block here. Illegal man downfield on that. That was so quick. All right, 2nd and 13. I'm going to go mesh here. Bickerstaff or Tinker. Gotta wait one more click there. I rushed it. Okay, 3rd and 13. Thinking a rivalry game. We're just going to go mesh here with Bickerstaff and Abraham. We'll see what the linebacker, if anybody drops back here out of the middle. Always we'll look to Toner as well. Yeah, no. Bickerstaff. Hey, 4th and 2. That's a tough call here now. Coach wants us to go for it. Say 4th and 2, let's go. We're going to go bunch trail, looking for Toner right away. And Bickerstaff, so X to A. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to get in. Okay, trips halfback weak. We're going quarterback blast. There it is. Cher's going to get a lot of touches like that, you know, on the goal line with that play. I really like that. And then out of flex bone as well. Okay, great start to the game. That's a 5-minute, 48-second drive. That's kind of what we do, though. If you watch the last video or any other game I've played, we just kind of chew up clock, especially early on. You know, we're really trying to establish that run game, which we did there in that drive. Whoops, bad angle, but got him out. And we pick our moments for some big shots, depending what the defense gives us. And Singh gives us the ability with the field general, so that really helps. Might be a hold. Yep. So I think in last week's game against Nevada, I think we had a handful of holding calls throughout the game, maybe a little bit more, but it felt realistic. It didn't feel like it was too much. And so to amp them up here, I felt like it was a good thing to do. I want to go Tampa 2. Okay, cover 1 hole. See if we can press here. Oh, they're going to flip. We're still pressing. Inside. Good coverage. Who's that? Apple. 4th and 2. They go RPO. Apple, I don't know if that's the best positioning, but I think that's just kind of the animation of how they defend that kind of play. All right, Melbourne, see what you got. Can we sneak it out left? Nope. All right, I really like flex bone fullback dive here. I think it's just a really effective play if you can get those gaps, especially with Campagnaro running it. We'll take 7. We're going to go load option, share here. Get the edge, get the edge. Here we go. Come on, Bickerstaff. Come on, Bickerstaff. He outruns them all. Boy, simple load option. You know, I feel like we mostly get 5 yards on that play, maybe less sometimes. But Bickerstaff shows why we need to get him the ball this season. I know I kind of ignored him, and he kind of played half seasons and partial games. But playing a full game, I like getting Bickerstaff the ball out of the slot, out of the backfield. I think he's dangerous. Great play. All right, defense back on the field looking for another stop. Go read option. There we go. Is that Coppin over there? Let's see. Let's go weak side blitz. little draw. Coppin got him. 2 yards. Full cover 6 trap. Oh, Sis shed his block, but it was the wrong way. Hey, we'll take that. Only 3. All right, Milburn again. Here we go. Just punt return middle. We're going to see what kind of angles we can get as we go through here. Here we go. Got an edge. Okay, a little fake jet inside zone here to Abraham. Okay, we'll take 4. Run blocking has been solid. I think I've got it to, I think we're at 55. That's what Matt 10 had them at. All right, here we go, RPO bubble. Got just enough on it. Okay, another RPO here. Try to get a speed out to Bickerstaff. I think he can get out there. Ooh, that guy had the flats, but we still got 3. It's tough when you can't see out there. All right, halfback zone weak. I like the numbers here. Little double come off. There we go, 6. All right, third one, we got a pass play call, but we're gonna go halfback dive. Wide open. Okay, stay in pistol trips. See if we can get Tinker on a bubble. No. Ah, shoot, if I can outrun him. 1. All right, end of the first, up 14-0. Our defense has played lights out. Our offensive line has done really well. We got a big play from Bickerstaff. We're going to try to keep it rolling here. Here, 2nd and 9, we got an RPO. We're going to look at Toner maybe on a speed out. Otherwise, Fleming coming across. Fleming's probably my first look. And it's a give. Ah, shoot. Well defended. All right, 3rd and 11. I'm going to see if I can get Abraham to the corner. Otherwise, probably Fleming or Yeast underneath. RBYA. Yeah. How much there? Oh, it looked like Abraham was open late. We'll take a field goal if we can. Shoot, okay. On the road. Okay, snuck it in. All right, they're going 4 wide here. I'm going to get on Dillard, see if I can cover the running back. Nope, they handed off to him. Yeah, we went late in the box. I knew we shouldn't have. Stay cover 2 man. Holding again. Clipping. All right, 1st and 12, coming cover 9. Yeah, I thought they were going to run it again. Get 3. We're going to go weak side blitz. Bring Newcomb down. Hope to cover 2 man. All right, we're coming linebacker blitz. We're going to press up. See if we can get our line enough time to get home, or it's a handoff. Good play. Who's that? Hernandez. Okay, back to cover 6. Play the pass. Oh, Pickett. Apple. Okay, defensively, our team is kind of locked in here, which is great to see on a rivalry game. He shanks that one out of bounds. All right, here we got RPO F slide. See if we can get Campagnaro out to the flat. I think we can. We got the read defender, the pass read defender in the backfield. That safety. So I think we can get it out to Campagnaro if it's not a holding call. Shoot. Okay, 2nd and 20. We're going levels. Bickerstaff, Tinker. What a throw. Did he catch it? No, he didn't. I anticipated that pretty well, too. All right, 2nd and 20. I like this. We got stretch right. We got numbers. Oh, I didn't mean to flip it. All right, so all our excitement and emotion was channeled really well in our first few drives. This drive, not so much. We have to kind of rein that in a little bit. Here we're going to go slant Y stick, 2nd and 29. See how they handle Abraham out of the backfield. Otherwise, Fleming dump to Rossi. Yep, there's a window. He hangs on, 3rd and 18. They are in cover 2. We're going deep divide. I'm going to see if I can get Toner going deep down the left sideline. See how the safeties respond. And I just want Tinker coming over the middle here. Give me a dump down option. Nope, that was not the throw. I wanted to go to Tinker, hit the wrong button. They're going 4 wide. We're going dime quarters here. They run it. Good play. Dillard holds him to 2. We're going to cover 2 man. I think I'm going to be Halassi. Sisk, yes. Chased him down. All right, cover 3 Cloud. Play the pass. Sisk, yes. Good move.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarred.
Missed it. Yes. So our turnover, they don't get any points off. Defense really held up there. That could have been a huge turning point in the game. Okay, we're coming back to this. Oh, this is different. But same kind of concept here. RPO, we got tight end flat. Pass read is a safety. We're going to get this to Yeast. Get him some space. There we go, 7. All right, staying with the pass here. We got vertical deep dig here with Bickerstaff. Otherwise, Yeast underneath. They jump there. Nice. Boy, the accuracy is you can tell the difference with the sliders here. I think they're at 40%. All right, here coming inside zone. Abraham, good run, 8. All right, 2nd and 2. We're gonna go play action here. See if we can get Milburn deep. We might have enough room. Otherwise, Toner underneath here. See how they play it. Oh, he got bumped. Is that not PI? It doesn't show it there. We'll have to look back. I thought pass interference was increased here too, so you could see it. But okay, so he comes in. Boom, right here. That's something. Like, no way. Shoot. Okay. Defense, can we hold tight again? All right, little strong safety blitz here. Ooh. All right, coming out in quarters here. Forgot what it was called. So this gets double teamed. I don't know if they played quarters right there. Somebody's supposed to bail off and get the flat. We'll come with double slap blitz. He finds a gap. Well, a couple of gaps there. Shifty. All right, cover 3 Cloud. Tut tries to rip it out. They got 5. Okay, back to cover 2 man. Let's pinch our line here. Good play. We'll go dime normal, cover 2 man. They double Halassi. What? Get a. Alright, cover 6. Vasquez get a step. Shoot. Oh, I was working inside. I couldn't get there. Okay, double linebacker blitz. We're going to press up. See if we can get home. Good play. Who's that, Newcomb? Okay, cover 6. We're going to play the pass. I want to get on Halassi. We still good? Yep. Same? Yeah. Jasmine. Good play, Jasmine. 4th and 4. Hold him to a field goal. Last time he missed right. 2-minute warning. It was a longer field goal. Gets it. All right, up 14. Still got time to put together a drive. Okay, they're going to double mug here. Let's go inside cross. I just don't think I had a 0-1 trap call. I don't think that would work. Bickerstaff. There we go. We'll take it. Hurry up. Now we got the trap. Abraham runs through him. Let's go wide zone. Yes. Yes. I spun into him. I thought he'd over pursue. Abraham's having a great game. Okay, let's get into shotgun. Mashed Bickerstaff or Tinker here. I got with another window. All right, shock slot return, but looks like they're in cover 3 here. Might be Tinker. Yep. Good play, 3rd and 2. All right, got a bubble here. I think I like the look. We'll see what that linebacker does. Can't think of the name. There we go. Hurry up. Shock slot return. Oh, he jumped that route well. All right, we're going halfback angle screen here. I don't know if I necessarily like it with that guy there. Bickerstaff. Let's go here. They're cover 3, but maybe Tinker can get loose. Safety took a bad angle. It was not a good throw. Oh, Scherer was in. I forgot about that. So we're going to drop 4 contain. Play the pass. I'm on Hilassi. All right, weak side blitz here. Manned up. Safety over the top. See if we can get pressure. Hope they run right into it. Yeah. Yes. Oh. But pursue. There we go. Vasquez kicks him. It's a rivalry game. Yeah, they just run off the clock. Good. Good defensive stand. I thought they were going to be a little bit more aggressive after that first play, but 24-3. Really good first 2 drives we put together. You can see 124 passing, 161 rushing. Both Bickerstaff and Abraham have been doing well. 7.7 per play, 14 first downs. We got 3 penalties for 25 yards. Here's that option play from Scherer to Bickerstaff. Gets the edge and he's gone. And we got our speed parity at 60. And so that's like a true foot race right there. And Scherer gets a touchdown pass as well. And he's got a rushing touchdown, so Scherer's having a game. He understands what this rivalry is about. All right, little man blitz out of 4-3. Ooh. Dillard stays home, tries to punch the ball out. I got to switch my audible on my... trying to think and do this. I got to switch my option reads. Or focuses. There we go. But I think it's really helping that their top running back is out. Cover 3 hard flat. We'll go play the pass. See if I can get home with Hilassi. Nope, stood up. Somebody got there. Throws it away. Wow. I think for as tough as the Sliders were against Nevada, I'm not really seeing it here. And we increased just, I think, some of the penalty ones. Fumbles, picks. Let's see if we can sneak outside here. Nope. Now they're catching on. You got a fullback dive called here. Obviously, that's not a good look. Can we just flip it, though? He backs off. We'll double team that nose tackle. And we'll get after it. Yep. Nice. We'll take 6. Cover 1. I wonder, do we take a shot here? 2nd and 4. See if Fleming can beat. We got Bickerstaff over the middle, cover 1. Give him a shot. Did he hang on? He did. Wow. What a catch. I thought I was going to get Bickerstaff open over the middle, but they had a linebacker drop in there. And so Fleming was kind of my initial first read and then my third read as well. But great catch. All right, down at the 2. We're going to see if we can power this one in. There it is. All right, 31-3. Again, defense has been playing lights out. Offense is executing well. Maybe they got an RPO. Try to punch it out. 2nd and inches. I got to cover 1 press. I don't want that. Cover 2 man. We'll switch it. Oh, good play. Thought he was going to spin out of there for a sec. We might start getting in some of our backups, some of our redshirt freshmen. Get them some burn. That's Sisk. He over-pursued, got through too fast, but behind the play, then ran it down. All right, bring the weak side blitz with Newcomb here. They go read option. Dillard plays that well. I haven't switched his settings at all. He's kind of been locked in on that. Let me switch that right now. Read key, conservative. I'm going to focus on the QB because I always go after the running back. All right, 3rd and 8. Go nickel, cover 4 quarters. Play the pass. Lassie, can he get home? Yes, inside, track him down. Vasquez gets him. Teamwork right there. Lassie got through, put pressure on him, ran him right into Vasquez. Well, maybe not. They're going to outrun him. Okay, another stop by your defense. Milburn, can he bust one? You go up the middle, can we get a seam? Nope, nothing. All right, wing tight, we got duo called. Continue to assert this run. Abraham, he's shifty. 15 for 104. You off trips, we got a bubble. They are pressing up. We're going to go post wheel shallow. And let's see if we saw what they were running. We're going to see how they respond to Fleming. Otherwise, I'm coming back to Yeast. B to A. Nope. There we go. Okay, coming with the blitz. What do we got? We got mesh corner. Can't flip it. Fleming go deep again. Looking for Toner, maybe Bickerstaff. Ah, they got in. I was so set on making reads, forgot that they were blitzing. All right, 2nd and 20. Get an RPO read flat here. See if we can get it to Rossi. Yep, run somebody over, get 7. Here they got cover 2. We're going to see how they respond to Yeast. Otherwise, we're probably just dumping it to Bickerstaff. I don't know if Toner can split them. Ooh, Bickerstaff had a step. I feel like the safety coming down had a bad angle too. All right, 4th and 13. We're going to punt. Let's see if we can pin him inside the 20 here. Ooh. Nope. Ah, so close. All right, 4-3, cover 1 blitz here. Oh, they find a big gaping hole. Wow. Did not expect that. We are slanting in. I mean, cover 1, free safety fire. Should take that away. Let's just go cover 3 hard flat here. They're in 3 wide. I say in 4-3. Should not have done that. Jet. Ah, I thought he was going to find some cracks there. We stopped him for 1. Okay, cover 2 man. Ooh, is that me? Wow, not me, but us. Yeah, Helassie. All right, cover 2 hard flat here. Oh, he broke on it well. Who was that, Apple? I thought he was going to come through and pick it. All right, 3-3-5, cover 2 invert. See if we can confuse him a little bit here. Helassie flip sides. Nope. No confusion there. Wow. I clicked on the wrong guy and ran with the wrong one. All right, cover 1. Safety blitz. Good run. Looked like nothing was there. 5. We'll go 4-3. Free safety fire. Is that us again? They got us again. Get out of here. All right, they're in 3 wide. We're saying 4-3 here. Cover 1 press. Where? Good play. We're staying the 4-3 here. We got Hernandez covering the slot. We got a strong safety blitz off the left. A motion. We're there. Dillard. Great play. Okay, we're bringing a double safety blitz. Play the pass. Anybody slants here, I'm going with them. Yes, there we go. But our defense has just continued to answer the call. All right, we're going to go rocket toss here. Fullback dive would work really well. I'm hoping Toner can get out there. Can we set him up? Ah, that guy could pursue. Just one. But we got to call that play. Let's continue to run the fullback dive. And we got to run the fullback dive and set up that play. So, not too concerned with not only getting one there. There, we run out the quarter. So, great first 3 quarters here. But you don't win by playing 3/4 of a game. We got to finish this thing out. Abraham's having a great game. Bickerstaff's doing well. Singh has 2 picks. Yeah, one again was probably on a PI. That could have been called. Oh boy, we got to go. We're going to tinker maybe on a slot out. Has a step. Yep. Could route tinker. Haven't ran a lot of halfback base here. We're going to see if we can flip it. They don't flip their blitz or their safety coming. So I like that. Block, block, block. Oh, he couldn't get through there. Shoot. All right, we're coming with the screen here. I think that safety is blitzing me like that. Get him out of the play. Yep, he's coming. Over his head. Oh, I thought we could spin on both those guys. Good conversion. All right, so we did our mass subs. We got Jolly in. Bickerstaff can probably come out. We can get Boone in there. Bickerstaff says, let me get 10 more, 15 more. All right, we're going to try to get all of our red shirt freshman running backs in. Ezekiel Sun's in the backfield now. Getting a dive call. Tough run. Stays on his feet, gets 5. Gonna try the RPO slant here again. Sun looked like he was already shaken up after that last play. But looking at Milburn, otherwise handing it to Boone. Yep. Good run. 5. Back to I-form duel. They're coming, but I think we've got numbers to the right here. Well, we're not accounting for that linebacker. There we go. 75. You didn't get anybody. Is that Lutris? Here we got a little speed option. Jolly has 80 speed. Trying to cover 4. No. I don't know why it keeps flipping on me here. He gets it off. Do we got a holding call? Shoot. Okay, little RPO bubble with a glance on the backside. We'll see what that safety does. Otherwise, Nchukwu getting it. He stays home. Yes, Rossi Lutris. Good play. Looks like they're cover 3, but I was hoping Tinker could get down in that slot fade. Looks like we're going to Nchukwu again. We'll see how they respond. Yeah. Gets 2. All right, we're going halfback angle screen. Scherer's in again. I forgot he's still in this formation. See if we can get Boone. Yep, they're coming. Oh, we got him. Great play by 1. He's a defensive end. Or maybe he's a linebacker. All right, Cam Bortles on to add another one. There we go. Up 28. This is what you hope for in a rivalry game. Yeah, we came out, executed really well in the first drive. Took 5 minutes off the clock. Tried to punch that one out. And haven't really looked back since. A couple of interceptions by Singh, but our defense stayed tough. I think stopped them for sure. On one of them, they didn't get points. They missed a field goal. We're going to go 4-3 when they go 3 wide here. Bavaro's in. Nice to see some of these names these guys play. Bavaro's fighting through. Oh, who was that? I thought he had it. Play pass. Jasmine's on the right side there. Coppin's working through. 1st and 10. All right, weak side blitz. I want to see who 20... Sparks, that's his name. Back on Bavaro. Ooh, quick throw. Wilkins in the game. Well, I didn't expect it to be so fun to see these guys on the field and play our first recruiting class. Newcomb's in as sub linebacker. Bavaro's working through. Good throw. Gee, junior college sophomore, got beat one-on-one there. We'll go dime cover 6. We're going to play the pass. Shade down. Gee, get to flat. There we go. We go strong safety blitz. We'll play the flat. Oh, they find a seam on a cover 3. Wilkins, he's got speed. Can't get him. Boy, that cover 3 blitz, that seam is so vulnerable. They just hit it. Onside, they're down 21. 3.5 to go. Wilkins. What a recovery. Here we got a fullback dive. Campagnaro. Again, find a gap. Run through somebody. We got a holding call again. Milburn. All right, we're going to get Jolly throw a little bit here. Looks like they're going cover 1, cover 3. See if we can get Charbonnet here on this little double move. Nope. 95. I saw the linebacker come, and I thought that was going to be open. I looked again. Somebody was in that space. I tried to pass lead him down to the left. Did not work. Let's stay cover 5, or 5 wide. Quatoriano gets in, using some of his red shirt. Not enough time. Again, looking at Charbonnet. Maybe Quatoriano. He gets by him. 4th and 2. Great catch. We're going to let these guys go for it. Power O. QB blast. I don't know that I like. Oh, yeah, but sure, still in. Hang on. No. It's always a risk with that play. They got us. All right, drop 4, contain. Good coverage. 24, Newcomb. Okay, dime sugar still. Cover 6 this time. Tap gets in. Triple covered. Triple teamed. Machado. Yes, Machado. Yes.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started.
I mean, there's no pressure on the quarterback there. He just had to take a chance. Machado's in great position. Here we're going to get Sun on a jet sweep. Hopefully get him the edge. Here we go. 2-star prospect right here. Sun finishes strong. Let's let Jolly throw a little bit here. RPO, Milburn. Otherwise to Boone. Yep. Come on, Milburn. He's a burner. He's a burner. 9. You got him? He does. Down to the 3. That's the speed parity right there. I think if that's down to 50, I think he houses that. Little wobbly ball. But had them in the right defense to get that. And Milburn's going to outrun most people. They got a toner, number 6. All right, we're giving them the same look. But we're not going to run. We're going to go halfback power. Boone gets in. Wave to the crowd. Fire up that rivalry. 40-13. 3 plays, 87 yards. 1:12 on that drive. Milburn with his big bubble catch. Got tracked down. But again, with the speed parity, not a big deal. I kind of like it that way, especially in a rivalry game. Ooh. Oh. There's my stick skills there at work. Just diving into nothing. We'll go cover 6 again, play pass. Coppin, can you get through a double team? Bavaro gets through, but it's too late. Franco's a freshman, and he's in. I mean, it's only the second game, so they're going to get some burn. They can get 4 games in, but didn't expect that. You think they would go around them if you do mass subs. All right, we got cover 2 man. We're going to go Tampa 2. Late. Is it enough time to disguise? Cabral. Okay, he stayed in the end zone safe. He could also that'd be cool. He got a block, but what a play by Cabral. 1 second left. Breaks the heart of Texas State. Bavaro was getting some pressure on there. All right, we could just knee it, but we're going to give it to Campagnaro. Finish the game off for your rivalry game. More bruises, more scrapes. What a win. 41-13. I gotta say, did not see that coming after that Nevada game last week. Set the Sliders. I thought they were going to be tougher, although I don't know. I think that is 2 penalties. I mean, fumbles were up, which we saw a fumble there. Abraham gets player of the game, 16 attempts for 106, a touchdown. We ran the ball extremely well. All right, some stats quick. 41-13, first downs 24-14, total offense. We outdid them by 200. Rushes we had 32 for 232 yards. I mean, our ground game was just on fire. They only had 19 for 49. Our defense was locked in. 7.3 per rush to their 2.6. We held them under 300 yards passing, which I think in a game like this is huge. We got 2 picks, kind of forced their hand to take some chances, I think. And it paid off for us. And we ate up a lot of clock, which I think really helps kind of dampen their passing yards. Third down, we were only 3 for 9, 1 for 2 on fourth. I think we missed that one early in the game, too. Turnovers, we had 3. We threw 2 picks. We lost a fumble. I thought maybe we won the turnover battle. I forgot about our picks. And I forgot about them because our defense played so well. Lost a fumble, threw 2 picks. Punt return yards, 53. I thought Milburn did a nice job back there. 44 yards. And punts. Time of possession beat them by 9. Penalties, we had 7 for 55. They had 2 for 17. I think they had 2 in their first drive, maybe. And then that was it. And we got 7 for 55. So not the cleanest of games, but we executed our first 2 drives really well. Took the lead. And we're able to overcome some turnovers and some penalties because of that. Okay, 2 weeks in, or I guess 3 weeks, week 0. But 3 weeks in, 2-0. Tried to make the Sliders a little more difficult for this game to kind of ramp it up as a rivalry game. And I don't know if it worked. I mean, there were more penalties, but I got to maybe think about amping up the computer's ability, which I don't think I did on many of them or any of them. And I think Matt 10s give us the edge on run blocking and pass blocking. So I maybe got to look at that for future games. But a good win, really happy, really pleased to come away with a 41-13 win. Even with the base Sliders, that's a good win. So let's advance on. We'll check out week 3, see where we stand. Okay, so championship contender up to B-. You can see recruiting-wise, a couple of guys reached their top 5. We're in first. I think pretty handily on all those guys. So again, we're only going after 12. Sis gets player of the week. Texas A&M this week. 87 overall. But let's jump into recruiting just to browse through. Trail looking good. Raging Cajuns are off. Economos, Texas State, way behind. Ringo still looking good. Cox we're going to get probably. Darling same. I mean, we're looking really good here. Southern Mississippi can't keep up with us here. Dingle really pulling away. Bowanko same. Vernon continue. Yeah, so we're looking really good here. I think we get all 12 of these guys the way it's looking right now. I think we managed that well. With 350 points, it's nice to just have 12 guys, not scrambling to get 35. And maybe I should have just went after 12 in the first few classes as well, because now when the cycle hits, when our first class of 35 graduates, I'll have to replace 35 guys. Not saying I'm going to do that. I may still keep it to 12 to 15-ish, but we're going to lose a lot of guys which I did not think about. I was just thinking about getting bodies in, and upgrading the roster, but that's for another moment, another time. Right now we got 12, looking good on all of them. Quick look at top classes. Any 5 stars? None yet. Oregon's got the 4 stars. NC State has 2 3 stars, 2 2 stars. So they're in first. So nothing really happening recruiting-wise across the country. All right, so next week, Texas A&M, they're 87 overall. One of the top teams in our conference. You can see they're 2-0. Better start than I think they had last year and the previous year. They highlight Derek Sisk again. I mean, I think this guy can be a real problem again for a lot of teams. Conference standings, Houston's up there, although they're at 1-1. 1-0 in conference. LSU, Texas Tech, and then us. So I think it's going to be another battle to get into the conference championship. I'm assuming Texas A&M and LSU have the best shot to get there. And then everybody else is kind of right behind. There's not many teams that are way out of it except for maybe UL Monroe. Everybody else, I think, has kind of a shot to get there. And we're in that group. So we got to continue to play well. The Sliders are going to continue to change. Taking on Texas A&M, top team in the conference, in the nation. Although the last 2 years didn't show that. I'm going to bump the Sliders a little bit more difficult. Although we're playing at home, so maybe not as difficult as if I was playing on the road. But I like the idea of just using the Sliders to get different types of games throughout the whole season. So if you are enjoying the Dynasty, please like, please subscribe, watch the whole video, watch it 2 times speed. I appreciate the support. And until the next one, keep gaming, keep growing, and keep celebrating those obscure victories. Game on.